Just find a seat. Hi, everybody. I'm Jonathan Rubin. I'm one of the program assistants for basketball, so you'll see me out, officiating or supervising quite a bit this season. So, like Andy said, we're going to go through plays. These are from our campus, from some high school that Andy's officiated. Some of our previous officials have officiated, so it's good video. Talk amongst your crews. Don't take too long because you have to make a call quick on the floor. So, watch the play and make calls. So we'll start with crew 1. All right. All right. So it should loop back around. All right, so talk amongst yourself, see what you have. It could be no call. Obviously, no call was made on this play, but there could be a call. What do you guys have?
Is this us?
Crew 1. Crew 1. One more time.
Crew 4.
Crew 1. Where's Crew 1 at? I'm sorry. I thought you guys were right here, just everyone like this. Sorry. Crew 1.
I would call 20 blue for sticking her arm out right here at the duty.
20 blue for sticking her arm out. You could probably get her on, coming down right about there, but does it look like it affects him as he's going up for the shot? I mean, maybe. But I'd say let's more look at the matchup with 33 and the big guy when he goes in. I mean, the call here is either going to be a block, charge, or a no call like it was. You're saying no call, why?
Because he's just going backwards. I don't think he really impeded his shot.
Going backwards and impeded shot. I'd say it's definitely not a charge. I could live with the block because even though the defender is, he's not making any sort of like real aggressive contact on him, he still didn't beat him there and he's kind of sliding in. So I'll watch it one more time. So I say a block or a no call is probably here. So he's still kind of sliding over, and he does affect his shot. He's trying to go up, whether it's he's trying to go backwards. You can't penalize a guy for just being bigger than somebody. So I say either a blocker or a no call, but that's me down there below. So I think I'm going to go with a no call. Yeah. All right, so we'll move on to the next play. Crew 2. This is from, I believe, a high school game.
Charge was called.
Yep. All right, crew 2. You think it was the right call? Yeah. Why? Feet were set. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good call. It looks like 33. I mean, he's just waiting for him. And I mean, always remember, he can't move side to side. That's what will distinguish a charge from a block. But he can technically move, forward and backwards like this. So, yeah, he's waiting there. His feet are set. So I think this is a good charge call. Who else could probably have this call? Could make this call if they're the calling official.
Official on the baseline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so our lead official could make it, so he's right there. But, this is a good call for the trail, but center really shouldn't be making this call. There's a lot of bodies in there, but I say leader trail makes this call.
Remember we talked about yesterday the concept of this being a block and this being a charge? Yet we debunked it right here. The majority of the time, charge. Majority of the time, block. So think about that when you officiate. I'm the center in this position. If he doesn't put a whistle on it and he doesn't put a whistle on it, I'll put a whistle on it and I'd call a block because of this. I'm making an educated guess. When I see bodies go to the floor, the first question you ask is how did they get there? And then you ask who did something illegal. In this case, I absolutely agree. I think this is a charge. But if you're not sure and you have bodies on the floor, you can't be like, I didn't make a call, we're going to go the other way. That doesn't happen. We've got to put a whistle on that play. And I'll show you one next Wednesday at the bi-weekly meeting that looks like a disaster that we end up getting. So.
Yeah. just make sure, like Andy said, just have a whistle on it. You know, there's plenty of plays that I've had, I'm sure everybody's had, where people go to the ground and nobody blows a whistle. It's not going to make players happy. It's not going to make coaches happy. So just be aware of that. All right, so next play, crew 3. Not that one. All right. So obviously no call was made here, but you know, let's think about what you see. All right, so watch it this last time. All right, crew 3, what do you guys think? Think it was a foul?
I think we all agree on that.
All right. I mean, I could live with a foul. I mean, there's definitely contact there, but you know, always think start, develop, finish. You know, yes, there's contact, but it doesn't seem like he gets affected too much, and it, you know, it appears that he makes the layup. And you know, not saying that you don't need to make calls if it's a bad game, but if you look at the score, it's about to be 62-37. So, I mean, to make a call against this white team, to give him like an easy end one like that, you know, it just kind of depends on the game is going, but.
So you're saying don't call the foul if they're losing?
No, I'm not saying don't call a foul if losing, but I'm saying with minimal marginal contact like this, when it doesn't affect this guy. So yeah, if he gets thrown to the ground, we're not going to just let it go because they're winning. But with marginal contact, doesn't really affect him. He makes the layup. You know, we can go the other way and not, you know, stop the game. So, and that's something that, you know, it might be more advanced officiating that, you know, throughout the game you might have to pick up on that. But, you know, yeah, not saying just don't call it because they're winning, but, you know, time and place, okay? But, all right, so we'll go on to the next one. Crew 4.
So
It's all right. I mean,
I say it was a good no call.
good no call.
he was flopping, so
Yeah.
The defender went.
Yeah.
I mean,
Defender went straight up.
the guy, there's a guy running in the back, but I don't think he does it.
I think this is personally a good no call too, because the defender was waiting for him. I mean, he's entitled to his own space just as much as the offensive guy. I mean, he's waiting for him. His hands are straight up. He's playing good defense, you know. If
He didn't even jump either.
yeah, I mean, it's not a flop. It's just somebody got in his way that was already there. You know, I think this is a good no call, but I don't think there's really any way that. I don't think it's a charge really. I mean, he's not. You know, the offensive player is not doing much. I think it's a good no call, like you guys said. Anybody have any other things that you see here that, you know, could affect the call? Did he travel before? Let's see. 1, 2. I don't think so. It's tough to see, you know, especially with that camera angle, but yeah, I think this was a good no call. All right. Here we go, crew 5. All right, so watch the play. You see what the calling official made. He called it a travel, but obviously there's some contact in the middle there. Yeah. So you guys going with a charge or travel? Charge. This was actually a good call by the official. It's kind of hard if you're going full speed. I'll try to see if I can slow it down.
Here, I got you.
Yeah, see if you can pause it. But he actually does travel. He takes like a tiny step before. It's right before. You can see it. Here we go. That's 1. That's 2, and he takes a third one. So that's one where it's really fast. It's really fast. So yeah. You know, the call to make would probably be a charge if you don't get the travel, so either way, be going the other way, but the official here makes a very good call with the travel because it happens very fast. All right, and those are the type of calls that, yeah, they happen so often on our campus because, you know, there's not many people who are going to be able to do these spin moves like you see. I mean, they're going to try, but they're going to take 3 steps every time. Or they're going to try to do a Euro step, and they'll take a little step before, so.
What did he do wrong? No, I didn't hesitate.
No,
I'll give him a second.
He didn't put his hand.
He didn't put his hand up, right? What does this signify?
That there's a violation.
Violation, right? What does this signify?
Foul.
Foul. So what if my center here, who is, like basically walking up here, don't have to worry, I can say that. What if he comes up and goes like this? And somebody has this. What did we talk about yesterday? No, not large. We have a foul and we have a violation, right? They don't report both.
One of them takes like it's me, I got it, right?
Comes in and says, did you see him travel into this foul? Or travel into the charge? Because if I'm working with Jonathan, he goes, I have a charge. And I go, did you see the 3 steps before that? And he goes, no, I did not. Then I just told him, I saw your foul. I also saw the violation. So I can say that one led to the other. So we're going to call the travel and not the charge. Because as soon as a violation occurs, the foul never happens then. Unless it's egregious and it's a technical or a flagrant. So.
Yeah, it's a good play. A good call by the official. So we can watch it, I guess, one more time. But yeah, just quick one right there. All right, so crew 6. Crew 1. Back to crew 1. Sorry, there's not a crew 6.
Running away with the rope.
All right, what do we? Crew 1. Foul. Why would you have a foul on this one?
Yeah, he like stuck his hip.
So we agree it's a foul, right? Who should have called this foul? Who could have called this foul? You have this guy right here, and I'm back here. This is me right here. All right. So what do you think he's looking at right here? He's looking for out of bounds. But if he looks up at the players, what else do you think he sees? Do you think he sees black and white, or do you think he just sees black?
Black.
Why?
The black's in front of the white.
We call it being straight lined, right? So if Jonathan's behind me and he shoves me, you can't see if he shoves me. So this is where being a good crew or teammate on the floor is, I should have picked that up. Or this guy, maybe. In our game, I'd allow this person, but in this game, he shouldn't be anywhere close to that. That should be my call if he doesn't put a whistle on it. Because I see this, I see space. Or I should have. I didn't make the call, so obviously I didn't see it. But my partner saw this. So just remember that. You may only see this, but not see the foul. Because you're right. He's looking down to see if the feet are on the line. Because if the feet are on the line before that foul happens, out of bounds. Foul happens, then the feet go on the line, we have a foul. So just know about if you see a foul, come in and whistle it hard, and your partner comes up like this. Hey, did you see the foul? Then you out of bounds. No, I did not. Or yeah, it was out of bounds on the foul. You can talk yourself through that.
All right, we're going to the next one, crew 2. All right, crew 2. What do you think? Which one's crew 2? Crew 2, you going with the block?
Judging from here, yeah. It's tough. So it'd be better if your baselines were there.
Why is it I'm on the baseline, I have more inside. I pick on myself a lot. I'm not going to pick on you guys if I can't pick on myself. So, good pause. Now, if you know anything about a basketball floor, you know that basket is 4 feet inside that baseline. So if that kid cuts baseline and he tries to come back at the bucket and that kid's there, what's naturally going to happen if he doesn't get outside that bucket? He's going to hit the bottom, right? So he comes and he runs baseline on this one. So when you run baseline, is he there? But I'm looking, when I look at this, and I can tell you right now, I picked up, my first key is I picked him up. I picked up this guy right here. So I'm looking to see if he fouls. So as I look, now I'm thinking, all right, where'd he come from? I don't know, because he's a secondary defender. That's where this person can help out to see where did this person come from. Now, what I saw when I had this play was the kid got there, he tried to go around him, so the offense initiated contact and just didn't get back to the bucket. I don't like putting this kid on the line because he went baseline and tried to go back to the rim. If he goes baseline and he's got a good layup shot, I call that a block. But I don't want to reward him for making a terrible shot. So remember that. It's a bad basketball play that I may reward him on. And that's the things that go through my mind. I had this primary defender on 32, and I wasn't sure where he was. And there wasn't enough contact where somebody went to the floor, and I want to put a whistle on that one. Now that all happens just like that. But you've got to think, did the defender do anything wrong? And if so, I'm going to put that person on the line.
All right. There we go to crew. To crew 3, I believe.
We can see his last travel.
All right, crew 3, what you guys got? Oh, sorry. I have no idea what he's travel. Why? Took 3 steps. Yeah, remember we talked about the hop step, that you have to come down on 2 feet at the same time. It's pretty clear that he doesn't, and you know, if whoever made that call, say he calls it a block because he sees, you know, the white defender come in, now we just flip the script. Now we're giving him free throws when he traveled, you know, something like that. So just make sure that you're watching the travel stuff before the fouls happen, you know. But yeah, definitely a travel here.
Look funny, but like you will see this every other play.
The hop step travel is probably the most like kind of travel that you'll see on you know, on campus.